Michael Jackson, the legend, myths, and the man behind the mask. The world knows him as the King of Pop, a man whose music shaped an era and whose movements on stage became iconic. Michael Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in the small town of Gary, Indiana, into a family with 9 children. From an early age, he displayed incredible talent in music and dance. His journey to fame began with the group The Jackson 5, where Michael quickly stood out due to his voice, charisma, and energy on stage. However, the true legend of Michael Jackson began when he became a solo star. Albums like Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad and Dangerous made him globally famous, with Thriller entering history as one of the best-selling albums of all time. His songs connected generations, cultures, and continents. Michael could transform music into something more, into emotion, story, and magic. Yet, behind this magic always hid a complex and contradictory personality. Many fans know that Michael Jackson was a man with an unusual appearance. Over time, his skin became lighter and his facial features changed. The reasons for these changes were always a subject of debate and rumor. Officially, Michael suffered from vitiligo, a skin condition that causes the loss of pigmentation. He repeatedly confirmed in interviews that the changes in his skin were due to this disease. But people always searched for more sensational explanations. Rumors circulated about plastic surgeries, attempts to completely change his appearance, or even to become a perfect person. These myths fueled public curiosity and created an aura of mystery around Michael. His face and appearance became the focus of endless speculation. Nose surgeries, possible adjustments to his eyes and chin. All this was discussed by tabloids for decades. People tried to unravel who was behind Michael's mask, a genius artist, or a person who had lost himself. Michael himself admitted that each operation was related to health issues and professional demands, not a desire to become someone else. But for the public, the myth of the faceless King of Pop proved irresistible. No less rumors surrounded his relationships with children and his Neverland home. Many claimed that Michael acted strangely, and frightening stories circulated that he was too close to young children. Some of these stories were involved in legal proceedings, while others remained myths. It's important to understand that behind every accusation was a complex situation. Some were later disputed or found to be unproven. The world loves drama, and the image of Michael Jackson as a boy trapped in an adult body became one of the most famous myths about him. Perhaps people projected their fears and desires onto him, not realizing that he was both a child and an adult, an artist and a human, exhausted by the pressures of the world. Michael's voice, another enigma, amazed everyone. His high pitch, softness, and ability to transition from masculine to almost feminine tones became objects of admiration. Many wondered, how could one person sound so multifaceted? Michael himself called it a gift he was born with. His voice was an instrument of emotion, allowing him to convey joy, sadness, passion, and loneliness all at once. He could make every note feel alive, as if breathing. Some music scholars noted that his vocal technique combined elements of a child's timbre with the controlled vibration of an adult voice. The result was mesmerizing. He sang in a way that made the listener feel inside the song itself. Michael also spent countless hours perfecting every recording, sometimes redoing vocal lines dozens of times until they met his exacting standards. The stage was another element of his mythology. Michael Jackson never simply danced. He created stories, emotions, and drama. The legendary moonwalk became a symbol of his genius. But it was the result of years of training, pain, and injuries. He repeated each movement thousands of times to achieve the illusion of lightness and weightlessness. Audiences saw a perfect result, but backstage was a person who suffered from pressure, loneliness, and high expectations. This duality, genius on stage and vulnerable human behind the curtain, makes his story especially dramatic and compelling. He was also known for inventing new ways to express himself visually, combining music, costumes, choreography, and lighting into experiences unlike anything seen before. Interesting facts about his life continue to amaze. For example, Michael was known for his philanthropy. He supported more than 30 charitable organizations, helping children, hospitals, and educational projects worldwide. At the same time, he remained a child at heart, constantly creating magical worlds in his life. Neverland was not just a home, but an attempt to preserve the childhood he never fully experienced due to strict family discipline and his musical career. People criticize this aspect, but for Michael, it was a source of salvation and inspiration. He also had a fascination with animals, collecting exotic pets and designing elaborate habitats for them, reflecting his deep love for nature and innocence. Another interesting fact, Michael Jackson was very private and cautious. He avoided public interviews, preferring his music to speak for itself. His mystique and unusual behavior only heightened public interest. Every photo, every movement on or off stage instantly became a subject of discussion and analysis. People tried to understand him, but Michael always remained somewhat unreachable. Perhaps it is this inaccessibility that makes his figure timeless. Even his interactions with fans were carefully curated. Yet, he often went out of his way to connect with children and disadvantaged people, showing an unusual depth of empathy. We should not forget the myths surrounding his art. Rumors of hidden messages in his songs, secret meanings in his videos, and stage performances all fueled the legend of Michael as not only a musician, but a philosopher, an artist, someone trying to convey something deeper than mere songs. For example, the Thriller video is still considered cult for its innovation, symbolism, and emotional impact. Every frame was carefully crafted to evoke feelings and sensations far beyond the typical music video. He also explored social issues in songs like Man in the Mirror and Earth Song, blending entertainment with messages of compassion, awareness, and global consciousness. Despite all myths, contradictions, and rumors, Michael Jackson remained a person of incredible inner strength and passion for music. His life is a story of genius, pain, loneliness, inspiration, and tragedy. He was a child who became a symbol of an era, a man who taught the world to dance and sing, and an artist whose voice continues to captivate millions. Today, when we listen to his music or watch his performances, we see not just the king of pop, but a person who struggled with himself, rumors, myths, societal pressure, and his own history. He proved that creativity can be immortal, even if the person remains vulnerable. His voice, movements, songs, and the mystery of his life continue to inspire new generations of artists and fans. And perhaps it is this multifaceted nature, both a gift and a curse, that makes Michael Jackson a true legend, living in the hearts of people even after his passing.